Let the bodies hit the floor. Y'all know, have y'all heard that song, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor? Who sang that? It's like a mosh pit type thing. And when they play, let the bodies hit the floor, everybody get all excited, rambunctious, they start voting. All right, wait, I gotta stop. I don't see comments. What's going on? Something ain't cooking. Hang on. Let the bodies hit the floor, because that's what happens in crowds, and it's funny. We used to do that when I was a kid. I never did it at a rock concert. I did it at, we used to have these things called go-go concerts. We used to get together, and we didn't call it Let the Bodies Hit the Floor, because we all grew up at the same time, just people on this side yelling fight the power, people on that side yelling Rage Against the Machine. They just had no idea who the hell the machine was, and they didn't know what the power really was. They had no idea how to fight it at a root cause level. But we used to call it Roughing It Off, and we would get in the crowd and they start playing Rough It Off, and everybody would start dancing and throwing elbows, and every now and somebody throw a fist and somebody hit the ground, everybody get excited, and the bodies start hitting the floor. Tell me, how's that different in voting? Let the bodies hit the floor. All right, hang on, I gotta fix the comments. Tell me how that childish activity is no less of a group think than getting together and voting, people bodies dropping all over the planet. As long as you're voting, the bodies will be dropping. It's consent. That's what it's talking about. Bug got in your live stream. Damn it! It might have. Where did he? I put him on the desk. He might have climbed in there. All right, give me a minute. Let me try to get this together. Stop running your mouth. Try to fix the problem. Stop running your mouth. Try to fix the problem. That's my question for y'all. If you had one sentence and the whole world had to listen, what would you say? What would you say? I mean, the whole world, they had to listen and they had to think about it for like, I don't know, 5 minutes. For 5 minutes, they had to just process your sentence. What would you say? What would you say? Oh, I see what's happening. Dang it, why did I do that? It's this two-step authentication nonsense mess. Dang it. All right, hang on. I can fix it. What would you say? You asked to receive a 6-digit login code. I did not ask that. I didn't ask Facebook, none of that. I didn't ask none of it. Now I gotta wait till I get the code, I guess. I didn't receive the code. Send me the code so we can actually talk. Right now, y'all can sit there and talk. There we go. That's what happened. Oh, how did that happen? Please log in to continue. This is just so stupid. What is up with all this security? We don't need all of this, man. I have a public profile. I don't need all of this. I really don't care what people know. But that's not true. That's not totally true. That's not completely true. It's mostly true. All right, we're gonna get there. Let me see. Let's try that again. But if you had one sentence, not 2 sentences, one sentence, what would it be? What would you say to the world? I think we can build a better world. Question. All right, it's not, let me see. You asked to receive. No, I did not ask to receive that. I guess I can't get in until I get it. So hang on. Yeah, okay, here it is. Yes, I did. It's me, damn it. Did you ask to log in from Yemen? Yes, I did. All right, there we go. So let's see what happens next. Before I get logged in. What are y'all talking about? One life, make it count. Ooh, go on, Lori. I like that. I love that. If you have one sentence, Lori's sentence is you got one life. Make it count. Don't let it be that fake living somebody else's life nonsense. All right. I'll read them while I'm getting in. Hello. I'm waiting for the code. I like to say, let's talk turkey. We all in trouble and need to work together. Thank you, Deborah. Absolutely. We are all in trouble. And the kids in worse trouble than we are. I mean, we're in like little trouble. The next generation, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, if we don't fix this nonsense, because all we do is we just dig in deeper. That's why I'm not a vote person. Because all that is, it just digs the next generation in deeper so they can fix the problems we screwed up. And on with that, I have an issue with you doing things in my name. That's why I'm not voting. I don't care. Like, we got to have a basic root level principle. You know, it's all politics above and beyond the nonsense, right? It's all politics up there. But if you're killing people, we gotta have sentient. Oh, I had a great conversation this weekend with somebody. I don't even know the sister's name. From Jamaica. Jamaica, man. And all around the world, some people are starting to get it. She became a life coach. She went to some school teaching spirituality. And what an amazing, amazing thing. And thank you for you people becoming life coaches. We need those. We need those. We need consciousness. That's got to be like one of the beginnings. You know, that's how we have to get started. Is we got to start teaching people how to value life again. Like, I don't have any interest in voting mostly because I don't care about you killing people around the world for my convenience. If that's what holds up my society, I don't need that convenience. Okay, there we go. YouTube, we got going. And that's all that I see happening my entire life. Is I vote, they bomb and murder people, and it props up my American lifestyle, Western lifestyle. And if you got to kill people to give me $5 lattes, then you can go to hell. It means that you don't know how to govern. It means you have no idea how to build a system that actually works in a sentient manner. So I appreciate everybody who are becoming life coaches. All right, let me see. Why is it called the dark side of the moon? Because we're stupid, Augustine. That's the only reason. All right, I'm waiting for the daggone thing. Because we're stupid. The dark side of the moon ain't actually dark. It's we can't see it. And that's how our brains work, right? Like, if we can't see it, it must be dark. It doesn't actually exist. And that's just completely wrong. If we can't see it, it's still there. But we're giving this apathetic, self-central focus on everything in the known universe. If we don't see it, then it's got to be dark. There can't be nothing there. There's nothing going on. But it's not dark, because when it flips around the other side on the sun lights it up. We just can't see it. You know, that's a good analogy right there. All right, now it's asking me all kind of questions everywhere. Is this me? Yes, it's me. Damn it. It's me. All right. Now this security is ridiculous. Yes, this was me. Yes, it's me, damn it. Save the browser. Yes, save it, damn it. We got stuff to talk about. All right. And if somebody asks a good question that you think the whole world needs to focus on, you gotta like it so I can see it. You gotta like it so we can talk about it. All right. All right. They said my login was approved. Hello. I still gotta get comments on the screen. Might have to do comments to back up, but this is ridiculous. All right. We got YouTube up and going. Let me split it into questions, y'all. Not questions. Well, I guess it could be a question. It could be a question, but the whole world, your 7 billion cousins have to process that. I don't know what mine would be. Mine would have something to do with Federal Reserve, raw child banking, money, something like that. I have to think about it. Okay, so I tried a couple times and it didn't work. Still ain't working. Let me see. Check your notifications in another browser. All right, let me try one more time. This is ridiculous. Maybe I gotta go into email. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. Why are we using? This is what gets to me. Like, we have so much capability and so much power, and we're using power for secrecy. Why are we using automation and learning software and the capabilities of all of these people working in slave jobs to create ways of hiding things? We don't need to hide more on this planet. We need to open things up more on this planet. We need to use all of our technological advancement to help people, not to hide more. This is so annoying. All right, I'm not sure. And the weird thing is, I think it's funny because it looks like I saw some likes and hearts and that stuff works, but comments aren't working. I don't know what to do. Let me try it another way. But what I can do is try to pull my comments up on doing this. I have to say my password in my head. Here we go. I have to say it in my head. I don't want to say it out loud. But we use too many IT resources to like secure things, and that's stupid. Why in the world are you trying to secure things? We have, what is that statistic? There are millions of women and little girls walking to get water. They walk over on average 2 miles a day to get water. And we can fly drones halfway around the world and bomb people, but still a large portion of the human population is walking to go get water. Do you know how stupid that is? And this is why I ain't voting. Another reason I ain't voting. There's a whole bunch of reasons why I ain't voting. I think it's dumb. I think that you've wasted the efficiencies and the productivity of the human race to make all this crap technology when you could have been making technology so little girls don't have to go get water 2 miles a damn day. Probably can fly drones halfway around the world. All right. So they're not going to send a login code. It's they're trying to hold things up. AI is trying to figure out a way to get to me. You're not going to get to me. I don't really care what you do. All right. So that is not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So this is what we can do, seeing how those comments are not going to come in that way. They refuse to send my code. Well, I guess it's one more way I can send it. Try to send the code. It's just annoying. All right, so that's not gonna work that way. We gotta do comments the old way. That sucks, man. Y'all suck. All right. In the meantime,
hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
That's all that is. Give me a better life. Let people die so I can have a better life. So I can supersede apathetic. Let your body system. Every time the leverage is pulled, I think this is place. Go nuts. That's all it is. It's a form of mind control. And you get okay with like violent, aggressive, childish, yelling and screaming. That's what we do. We rough it off. We get all excited, the crowd gets going. Start yelling, screaming, pushing, and that's what we're doing. There we go. I'm over here, right here. Okay. I'm almost there. One more minute. And I have comments and a backup method. But this is how the world goes. Until we have freedom around the world, we're gonna have to deal with this type of nonsense. There we go. I see some comments there. There we go. Let's bring it down small. Put it up there and just cover up the old comments. What y'all laughing at? Why y'all laughing at the bodies hitting the floor? It's not funny. The bodies ain't supposed to hit the floor. We're supposed to be adults. Like we're supposed to. What is that? Get rid of that. Okay. We're not supposed to. Why y'all laughing? We're supposed to. All right, there we go. All right. Man, that was an adventure. Rock the vote, everybody. I think every time from now on, when people post and they try to get me to vote, I'm just going to just play that. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Because that's all it is. It's adults. They have nice, comfy beds, which, oh, by the way, your beds aren't supposed to be facing north. They're supposed to be facing east. I learned that this weekend. The Native Americans and who else? From India. different parts of the world. You aren't supposed to, your head's not supposed to face north, it's supposed to face another direction. So I gotta flip my bed around to east. All right, let me click that on that. All right, now we're ready to go. Good morning, everybody. That worked better than coffee. It's still brewing. What worked better than coffee? All right, there we go. Woo. All right, what are y'all talking about? Let me find out if G listens to this on his way to work. Oh, no. No, Justin, I do not. I absolutely do not. I get too many speeding tickets. I get speeding tickets when I listen to that. When I listen to, I listen to everything, but if I listen to like AC/DC or, that's one of my favorites in terms of like older music that kind of, you get excited to push the pedal down too hard. And then I get speeding tickets. I listen to comfy, nice hippie music. Like I listen to like real peaceful bands singing about peaceful stuff. But I think every time somebody posts one of their lovely politicians they want to put in office, I think I might just play that in response. Because it's just apathy, right? It's just super apathetic to actually vote for a system that's going to continue to bomb people no matter who you vote for. Yes, direct democracy. Absolutely, Brother Robert. We need to start talking real solutions. Voting is not a solution. That's just keeping the same thing happening. And what I'm happy to see a lot of y'all were talking about that all weekend. I think Brother Tony might have led the march, but I see people posting on voting. Like, I'm just not gonna do it. Like Saudi Arabia still stones women. And we send them weapons. Why? Hell no, I ain't voting for that. No. You ever been stoned? I ain't been stoned. Damn it, I had somebody hit me with a rocket. It didn't feel good. How in the hell I'm gonna vote for a government that's backing up people who are stoning women who can't even drive, man? What kind of nonsense is that? No. That's the only reason they keep stoning women, because they know the West got their back. That's the only reason they're bombing and genociding people in Yemen, because the West has their back. And the only reason the West has their back because they know people gonna keep voting. People consent to it. Hell no. Like, we have to have some basic level requirements. For me to be a part of your system, like, because I'm out of it. I'm out of the game. I'm not even a part of your system. I can't be. I can't, not just from a faith perspective, from a Christ perspective, from a Buddha, Muhammad, from a natural alien perspective, Mother Nature, Gaia, whatever you want to call it. I can't be a part of a system that oppresses women, that backs up countries who are doing it, that carves people up, Jamal Khashoggi, a psychopathic system that will keep bombing people no matter what you do, no matter who you vote for. I can't be a part of the system. Voting makes me a part of that system. I don't want to be a part. Now, I pay my taxes, but they'll kill me for that if I don't. I go to prison and it'll kill me. Unfortunately, I have to do that portion of it. But no. We need to have bare, basic human. Like, if you're not a human, why are you even here? Like, what's your purpose? What is your point? And if you have humanity, then you're a human. Right? You have the ability to look at human life and say human life is important. Human life should never be murdered. If your project involves murdering people, then I can't be a part of your project. I can't be a part of your system. So, absolutely not. All right, I'm gonna go down my thread because I want to see what people had to say. I didn't watch any news, so I don't have any idea what the news is, what the hell is even going on. But half the time, like I said, when you watch the news, it really is just like looking at what they're talking about and trying to determine what they're not saying. I meet so many people on a regular basis, and there are so many people who don't believe this crap anymore. And I'm kind of leaning towards, I don't think that this many people are actually out voting and cheering the system and these psychopathic people. I really don't think it's happening. I think that they put that on television. There are some people who don't get it, and there are a lot of people who are like really lost and they're okay with all of this nonsense. But I think the majority of people get it. I think there are millions of people who are gaslit, right? And they're still voting for this crap. But I think most people aren't. I don't think they're cheering. I don't think they're in these crowds cheering for murder, war, and they're proponents of it. I don't think they are. I think they do the same thing. They have this visionary world. They have this fake animated, scripted, whatever world on television. I still think they got that applause sign. When they give the speeches, like bzz, applause, bzz, you know, and everybody claps. And they can put thousands of people in the stadium. I think millions of people are childish and lost, but I don't think it's tens of millions. I think millions of people perhaps support a lot of this nonsense, but I think it's phony. The majority of people don't vote, and I think if most people, less than 5% voted, I think they'd lie and they'd say that people are out there still voting. Anyway, what am I talking about? Oh no, this isn't the one. This was this. I ever heard this thing like when you talk about how people shouldn't work, they should just like follow their passions and their dreams and do the things they love, and people respond back. But if people don't work, they won't do nothing. I'm just like, man, y'all realize how much of a slavery system that is? Do y'all like think about the psychology behind that, the slave mentality? If we don't work for massa, then we's gonna be lazy. We shiftless. Then people won't do anything. And I said, well, who told you that? Master told you. And so they pass this nonsense to people like, oh, well, if people don't have jobs in economic systems, they won't do anything good. I'm like, do you know who told you that? Do you know where that came from? It came from the masters. They don't do any damn thing. They literally do nothing. They were born into lives and they never lifted a finger. They never picked a weed. They never grew a tomato. They never did a TPS report. They never even looked at a spreadsheet. These people are completely clueless on what work is. And they're telling you, if you don't have work, you won't do anything. People, they print the money. They literally print the money and they make a fantasy world like the Wizard of Oz and got the witch behind you, and they scare you and they give you dumb statements like this to get you to go out there and work for them. It's just, it boggles my mind. All right, yeah, that was a question I asked this morning. If for 5 minutes you could ask a question, what would it be? Like, you only got 5 minutes, you only got one sentence. And I wanted to go through some of the comments and see what it is. I appreciate when you like stuff. When you like other people's comments, then it prioritizes it, and that allows us to kind of focus in it a little bit more. Don't be a reader on these social media sites. Be an engager. It's called social media for a reason. It's supposed to be social. What did Cheryl say? Praying for love, compassion, and peace on earth. Absolutely. If people could pause for a minute and do that, that would be fantastic. Imagine all the people living life in peace. Yes, Sharon. If you can get people's imagination into it, right? If you can like get people to, for just a moment, for 5 minutes, just stop and think about, is world peace possible? Maybe that's a good question. Is world peace possible? I know it is. I know it is. But it involves consciousness. It involves us being more spiritual creatures and loving everybody, not just ourselves. You know, loving is back to the whole vote thing. Understanding that world peace doesn't exist because you're voting. There won't be any world peace when you're okay with violent, psychopathic people bombing and killing children to give you a more convenient lifestyle. Be kind to each other and the earth and the animals. Yes, I love it. I kind of think, Tina, that we gotta, if I had a minute and everyone could focus on it, I'd try to give them something that they could really think about. You know what I mean? Like, I would try to give them a solution in it. You know, something with the Zeitgeist movement or Phoenix Project, something that says things like that. Something that says you're a part of an ecosystem, you're one energy, you know, you're just divided up into this human experience. And I would try to give them something to make them think, because people are so indoctrinated. I'm not sure they can even see the statements of peace on earth. And I don't think they envision that. They think human beings are violent creatures. We are all in this together on this journey of appreciating one another and our potential for goodness. Absolutely. Think about the potential for goodness, Jennifer. There's so much potential for goodness. Oh, y'all are getting on it. Okay, there's some powerful stuff here. Patricia, she didn't read the instructions. I said one sentence. Is that a run-on sentence? I know, Patricia, I get on her, she'll be like, you know what, I see you post all day long. Gerard, do you even know what a comment is? I know, all right, so I'm not gonna talk about Patricia, she'll get on me. See what's in front of you and believe your own eyes. Your own eyes over what you're told you're seeing, while keeping in mind that what you're seeing may have been put there by someone else to mislead you and further their agenda. Go on, girl. Yes, hashtag fake news. Everything is fake. Everything is fake. Like, our eyes don't even see what's in front of us. And I love it. And I agree. If people could stop for a minute. Oh, y'all, see, look at y'all. Now you're commenting because now I'm addressing it. So people went to Facebook and they're commenting, is pushing the comments up. But yeah, you should do that. But I just want to everybody want to be famous. You're not gonna get famous on my not here. You're not to get famous, you got to join the apathetic side and be okay with bombing. I won't. Yeah, and this is what we talk about, Patricia. Like, people don't actually have their own lives. They're indoctrinated to literally live somebody else's dream. And that was the first post I was reading earlier, that I'm saying that, they indoctrinate you to go out and work, to join a slave plantation called being a lawyer, called being a doctor or dentist or whatever, instead of doing what you love, doing something to make money. And they print the money. They don't actually have to do anything. I think if people stopped and thought about where they're being misled, the world would change. I agree with you. People focused on who is misleading them and why. And they'd realize it's some of their closest friends, some of the people that they've trusted and loved their entire life. People try to control what's controllable. Don't ever let anybody control you, and you don't ever try to control anybody else. And that actually is peace. That's world peace right there. That's world peace right there. When everybody controls themselves, stop agreeing with other groups that want to control other people. Absolutely. Let me see. No one could ever diminish the love you feel for yourself. No, they can't. No, they can't. And they shouldn't, Lakash. They shouldn't. But I think what happens is people are abused, right? They're raised in these apathetic societies. And as long as they're raised in apathetic societies with all this artificial scarcity, you have a lot of violence. And so you have a lot of kids who aren't being raised with love. And so they don't even love themselves. They turn into adults that think the world is about hate because we allow that to happen. But yeah, if people love themselves, Lakash, you wouldn't have these problems. They love other people too. The reason why they're okay bombing other people is because they don't love themselves. That's the reason voting happens. And they don't think about it. That's why I voted. That's why I was always voting. I never really thought about it. I would just do it because I was told to do it. And I would fight other people. I'd fight other people who were telling me not to. Oh Lord, there go Rebecca. She one of them. I was like, I'm gonna go out and vote Rebecca. You don't know what you're talking about. Well, Rebecca saw the bombs fall and I didn't. Rebecca saw that I was living a comfy life on children dying and women having to walk to get water 2 miles. So yeah, that's indoctrination. It's a tough and difficult thing. And I would say on top of that, Lakash, I probably didn't love myself. I mean, I wasn't abused. I had abuse privilege. I was not abused as a child. I was abused by the society, not by my parents and the people who were responsible for caring for me. So I got that love privilege too. But I don't think I loved myself enough because I was okay with what they were doing to other people. And I'm trying to find myself. Like, how can you love yourself if you don't know who you are? If you don't know yourself, if you just know all the people who are controlling and misleading you, you never really met yourself. You are where you are supposed to be right now. Yes, Kimberly, and that is that great understanding and the belief that, yeah, we are. The world is exactly how it should be right now. It should be. It should exactly be like this right now because people are, even as they're sovereign, they're misled and they're indoctrinated, but still their psychology is where it is. So the world is perfect. It's exactly how it should be right now. And the only way you can change your world, the whole world, is you change your world. And when everybody starts changing their individual worlds, it bubbles up into something decent, something sentient, something, if not beautiful, something that's just not ugly all the time. Absolutely, I agree with that. And this is why the whole fighting, everybody's trying to change the world, Kimberly. Everybody's trying to fix the world the way they want to fix it to make it look like how they want it. And what Kimberly's saying right there, that I'm totally processing, is that you need to fix yourself and the world will do what it needs to. We free people, the world will become what it's supposed to be, and not in what you think it should be, but what it should become. And right now, this is what it should be. It should be a violent, psychopathic world because we've adopted central banking. We've adopted this struggle against each other instead of the system that oppresses everybody. And we've adopted violence over love. And we keep pulling that voting lever. So the world is perfect. I absolutely agree with you. Eat plenty of fried, oh Lord. Eat plenty of fried okra every day to maintain a healthy diet. No, that the only way that's gonna maintain a healthy diet, Justin, is to make you vomit and throw up and have diarrhea and you clean out your system. That's that Dr. Sebi, starve yourself, intermittent fasting. You always one in every crowd. Who let Brother Justin up in here? One life, make it count. Yes, Lord. You only got one. You said that, yeah, you said over there. That one life, make it count. And if people can, like, just for 5 minutes, Lori, like, really get rid of all the indoctrination, the TV, turn that off, turn off the politician, turn off the kids, turn off the parent, turn off whatever's in your ear and just really focus on what is life counting? What is my life about? What is real? Who am I? Absolutely, totally agree. If people could pause. Oh, Lord. Somebody says that Dale talk about Ovaltine. Be sure to drink your Ovaltine. Brother Duck, can I say that another way? You be sure to cast your vote. You be sure to cast your vote. Drink your Ovaltine. Now, we're not going to tell you what the coded message is, but we're going to definitely go bomb some people and rob them and loot other countries on your consent. Make sure to drink your Ovaltine. You know what? I appreciate you saying that, Duck, because it makes me think, and you think about it. Like, the world is wrong, and it means what's popular can't be right. Don't do what's popular. Don't do what's popular. If the world is saying drink your Ovaltine, don't, because you know the world is evil. You know that women in Saudi Arabia are still stoned, right, by your country, by your leaders, your government, whatever that is. And now I personally, it's not mine, and we don't actually have one. We're slaves and we're captive. We lost that government thing back in 1913, 1933. Like I was telling, I was gonna try to get in trouble this weekend. I went back to Independence Day. I'm like, we have an Independence Day. Can we have a Dependence Day? Did anybody get that? Can we have a Dependence Day? Not to celebrate. You can celebrate the independence of 1776 all you want. Can we have a Dependence Day, a day we think about the time we became dependent on central banking, the Rothschilds and these families? Like, because all the families tried to get it. They've been trying to control the world for the longest time. Everybody's family, not just the 100 families that actually succeeded, but the ones who really jumped on top were the Rothschilds, because they're the ones who created central banking. And once they printed the money, then they actually didn't have to do anything. Then they could allow the Rockefellers and the Mellons and everybody else to do their destruction, running the big corporations that they do, because they own central banking. And so what I was saying, can we have a Dependence Day? Not to celebrate, but a Remembrance Day, where we remember that we are dependent on money. We are dependent on one of the most violent things ever created, a thing that can turn a human being into a monster. And I picked the dates because I forgot the Federal Reserve because it's 1913 and 1933. And it's like December 26th, and the other is somebody posted the dates. I'm not gonna go down the thread because I'm trying to read through the comments. We need to have a Dependence Day, like, just to remember, and that hopefully will get us to focus on all the things y'all are posting about world peace and love and empathy and kindness and, you know, being a part of good projects. April 15th is already Dependence Day. Okay, is that the date, Beaufont? Is that 1933 or 1913? Then I go back to the day America became beholden to central banking, because right now America is the thug of the planet, right? America is the one that their military is not being used for freedom and democracy and supporting and taking care of America and doing all of that stuff. But it's being used to rob and loot people, because we have no control over our military, because they print our money, and the politicians have to do what they want. The people who have the banks, otherwise the banks don't print the money, the central bank, and if it doesn't print the money, then the currency collapses. So the whole world is like living under this aggression. Oh, is April 15th tax day? Tax day, Jeff? Yeah, I forget. I've never paid that on time. I haven't paid that on time since I was probably about 19, 20, I don't know. My father taught me to do my taxes, Jeff. So I started doing my taxes when I was 13, Jeff. That's when I started my first slavery. No, actually, that's not true. I started my first slavery, my first forced labor when I was about 10. What did I? No, that's no. I don't remember when I started. So first, my brother had a paper route, and he hired me as a slave to be a slave on his slavery with the paper route. So I did that, and I had to clean toilets at the church, and I did that when I was probably, I don't remember the age. I was real young. But my first official slavery, forced labor job was Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, actually. Chick-fil-A at St. Charles Town Center Mall, where I learned how to cook chicken. That's funny, anybody? I think that's funny. Anyway, I learned how to cook chicken. And so I started doing my taxes. And my father taught me how to do my taxes. Nobody has ever done my taxes for me. I've always done my taxes. Like, I was indoctrinated real early to support the plantation and pay my way forward. So that's, yeah, but since I started realizing this is a scam, yeah, I don't pay it on time. They get upset, but I make sure I have enough dependent stuff that, yeah, they always owe me. You got to keep that the case. So there's a penalty. Nah, you're not coming for me. Yes, Robin, breathe in love. If people could just breathe in love, that would be important. But I'd like to see some more that kind of tells people what to do. You know, if I had an opportunity, 5 minutes and the whole world have to focus, I would say something like direct democracy. You can wear your own diaper. You don't have to wear a diaper anymore. You don't need a representative king or lord anymore. You don't need a representative government. You can vote for yourself. That's kind of like, I think the formula is for fixing everything is people loving themselves, discovering their own sovereignty, respecting each other's, and then it's some sort of direct democracy where people can decide with the clause, though, that once people have their own sovereignty and they respect each other, they love themselves and they love everybody else's. You know, like, I like the idea of having some sort of constitutional rights, something where you understand what you're not supposed to violate. But if they truly have sovereignty and consciousness, they're truly spiritual creatures and they understand that, they won't want to violate. They won't do any violations. They won't join any projects, political parties, groups, voting, any of that nonsense to rob and steal and hurt other people. So you actually don't need a Bill of Rights if people actually find their sovereignty and consciousness. They'll want all women to be free. They'll want all people to be free. They won't want 8-year-olds walking to go 2 miles to get water for their family every damn day while we fly drones automated 3,000 miles to drop bombs on poor people who gotta walk to get water 2 miles a day. So I say something like that, focus on the French and the yellow vest protests. You know, the idea that human beings should actually run their government, not pretend to run, not to pretend voting or running the government, but really actually running their government. What else y'all saying? We are all the same. We are all one. Yes, all right. We are all the same and we're all one. You can't hurt anybody without hurting yourself. We are all one. We all will suffer the same fate. And the fate that you deploy around the world and aggression you deploy will always come home to you. All the goodies and shiny monkey things you get for, because they treat us like monkeys, they always offer something shiny like healthcare, walls, and all this other nonsense if you agree with a violent project. But whatever they give you, they're going to take back. The elite have no interest in you keeping things. They literally stay in control by taking things from you. So anything they give you, they're gonna take back. And usually when they give it to you, it's with a scam. It's like money, right? It's all about debt. Monetary systems are all about debt. It's about getting human beings to accept being born into debt to kings and lords. That's what it's all about. Learn to love yourself before it's too late. Oh, Brother Jay, go on with that. Absolutely. Learn to love yourself before it's too late. We don't have a whole lot of time. This earth is getting sick of us. It's about to shake us off like some retarded fleas or something. Yes, retarded. I use the word. You get mad all you want. Retarded fits the discussion. Retard, what was I saying? I was saying de-evolution. I make words up and sometimes I steal words and they don't mean what they're supposed to mean. Retarded. We are retarded. We are retarding. We are going backwards. We are not going forwards. We are going backwards. And we're becoming more cavemanish, more take a club and beat the woman in the head and drag her back to your cave because you own her. Why? Because the Pentagon supports doing that. Because the Pentagon aren't making their own decisions. I'm not against the Pentagon. I just think that human beings should run the Pentagon, not banks and Rothschilds. That's what I'm not against them. I'm not against them at all. Sometimes you need a Pentagon, but you need a Pentagon that's stopping people from taking clubs and beating women in the head. A Pentagon that's not supporting Saudi Arabia, that's stoning little girls because, I don't know, whatever they did. They decided they want to take mama's car for a ride. I don't think we should have a Pentagon that supports that. We need a Pentagon that stops it. When they get the little girl and they're about to stone her, we need a Congress not with white shirts and white dresses pretending they're human beings, but we need a Congress that says, hell no, we ain't gonna give you a dime. We're not gonna give you a gun, a bullet, a bomb, a sling, a rock, or nothing, because you women for wanting to drive cars and be free and live a free life. So yeah, nah, no. You ain't got my vote. Hell no, you ain't got my vote. You ain't got my vote. You don't have my time. You don't have my attention. And every time you come up with this voting idea, I just want to, in the back of my head, let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Think about the bodies hitting the floor, and it's women, it's little girls all over this planet, it's children, innocents. Because you're still voting for a system that requires you to be okay with bodies hitting the floor so you can have rim shine. What is that? Tire and rim shine. Put it on your car and shine it up so it can be pretty. All right, I got to get serious for a minute. I got to get serious just for 1 second. Brother, is that Daniel? Daniel just came in the house. Oh, that brother put tears in my eyes today. He put, not today, yesterday. He put tears in my eyes. I cry. I'm a grown man. I cry. When I got to cry, I let it out. I let it out. Brother Daniel said, he said something that was so beautiful about me, and I disagree with all of it. I disagree with all of it, but it made me think about why. Like, he said it was real nice. It was sweet. It was awesome. Called me I forgot what he called me. Teacher, he's lying about that. Said I was a good guy, lying about that. Said I had a big heart, he's probably lying about that. I don't even know myself. I'm still trying to find myself and fix all of that. But the things he saw in me in that post, it's not, I don't know if it's me, but if anything is good in me, I gotta slow down. I get a little teary. I gotta stop. If you see anything good in me, it's because I had good people who raised me. I had good people who showed me things. And it's not even that they actually understood all of this. It's that they had love in their heart. And for me, it was watching my father die, watching my father be suffocated to death because he loved his country, because he served his country and they gave him a lung disease. The projects he worked on, all of the deep state, quiet stuff that he worked on. He loved his country. He was indoctrinated to believe that stuff and then murdered. He believed in the medical complex. He believed in his doctors, and they gave him drugs that poisoned him. And I had to watch him suffocate to death. And I had to watch up to the last moment where the doctor gave him some humanity and euthanasia. And I knew the doctor was going to murder him. And I appreciated it at that point, and he appreciated it because he was ready to go. And damn it, I'm talking about it. Y'all not going to get me crying on this damn thing. But like watching him serve people his whole life and like do things for people and they would abuse him. He'd give them money, he'd sign for this and sign for that. He'd do anything that he could. He spent so much time with them and watched people abuse him, but he never stopped. And he knew he was being abused and he was here to help people. And so watch him to give so much and be taken from this planet in such a horrible way. It changes you. You too, Eileen? I think it changes you. When you watch somebody who's like really close to you, a beautiful soul, an angel, somebody who shouldn't even be on this crazy planet, and you watch the things they believe in, the things they were indoctrinated to, murder them. Like Cindy Sheehan is another one. You know, you watch your child and you teach your child to love its country and say the pledge, and you find out that the wars are a lie, but it's too late. Your son already signed up and they go to fight for oil companies and the politicians send them treasonously, and that's all treason, and they die. It changes you. It gives you a new resolve. And so, Brother Daniel, if you see anything good in me, if any of y'all see anything good in me, that came from my father and my mother, my uncles and my aunts, people who gave me a lot of love. And not that they knew what they were doing or giving, but just serving and loving. But it was finally when he died, that's when it broke me. It broke me. And at that point, I realized we aren't here for this. We aren't here for this. This is not what we're here. We are not here to collect as much money as we can and shove it in a bank account. We're here to love each other. We're here to help each other. We're not here to join teams and listen to these Rothschilds and Rockefellers and societies give us races and religions and crazy mess. Take away our lives and make us forced labor slaves instead of following the love and the passions that we have. And I got to stop right there, Daniel. It was beautiful. I appreciate it, Daniel, but I disagree. I disagree with all of it, and I got to get off of that it put some tears in my eyes. It did, because every now and then, all the good people we lose too early. We lose the great people way too early. And you know how you're great is like, I was having a good discussion this weekend. And they always kill people once they get, you can be great and be little. And I got a lot of great friends here and they say very powerful things, but the little voices, you got a little voice. And I still have I have a voice. I ain't gonna shut up, but I got a little voice. When you get big and you got love in your voice, they're gonna murder you. That's the world we live in. And that's what people vote for. And that's what people consent to. And that's another reason I ain't vote. Why? Because the industries that feed the politicians murdered my father, murdered a lot of your parents. Who was it, Pfizer, who hid the Alzheimer's cures? That's why I'm not voting. Why? Because Pfizer gave a lot of money to this government. And what did this government do? They took away the last 10 years of human beings' life. Not only did they take away the whole life and they never discovered self because they kept in conflict with each other, but they took away the last 10 years. And so people never met their grandmother. Young people supposed to be spending time with their elders because they had Alzheimer's, and Pfizer cured it 10 years ago. You can go to hell, okay? Well, actually, I don't have to tell you that. You're already going, isn't it? Pfizer, yes. Pfizer's going to, yes, it is. There is a hell for pharmaceutical companies. It's not souls and spirits. It's systems. They got system hell. They got corporation hell. All right, bringing a hell on earth. So, you don't vote for that. That's not something you consent to. All right, let me keep going. Prosecute war profiteers. Absolutely, Brother John. Nobody should make money on murder. Nobody should make money on violence, and war is just murder. It's just organized murder. It's all it is. Same way the kids do it in the gangs when they do drive-by shootings, the Bloods and Crips and skinheads and KKK and triads. It's the same thing. It's just that it's at an adult level, isn't it? That's all it is. It's organized murder. You don't vote for that. If you are a member of the Bloods, the Crips, the Democrats, the Republicans, triads, you might want to think about that. Don't consent to these things. These drive-by shootings of nations needs to stop. Stop. Yeah, you don't vote for that. I agree with you. Brother John, nobody should make money from murder. Not a politician, not a party, not a government, not a person, not a Jeffrey Dahmer, not a Charles Manson, not a Ted Kaczynski, not a Jack the Ripper. None of them. Nobody should make money from murder. Not a Bernie Sanders, not a Donald Trump, not a Barack Obama. Nobody should get careers flying around the world making $400,000 per speech. Bill Clinton, for murdering people. There should be no profit in taking human life. And so I'm with you, Brother John. I actually agree. I totally agree with you. Learn to love yourself before it's too late. Absolutely. Jeannie always throws out the Native American stuff because she knows that I was disconnected from my Cherokee heritage, and I have no idea what that means. I'm gonna try to say it though. But that's what colonizers did. They killed everybody, separated from their German heritage, their British heritage, their African heritage, the Zulu heritage, their Latin American heritage, the Mayan heritage. They separated everybody from the powerful things. They don't even know what it is. I don't even know what that is, Jeannie. It's like ooba nooba nooba ubu. All right, everybody. Jeannie said it from Jeannie's lips to my ears. Who apa no popono. See, I'm gonna spend some time with the Cherokee though. I'm gonna head on out. I'm gonna find my heritage. I'm gonna go find all my people. I'm gonna go back to Ireland. I'm gonna go back to Britain. I'm gonna go back to Africa. I'm gonna go everywhere. I just can't pay for it because I'm in slavery. Right now, saying plantation. They don't like you leaving the country. I'm gonna tell y'all, they don't like you leaving the country. You leave the country, you'll see how free people live around the world. You'll stop with that nonsense. They hate us for our freedoms. They hate us for my freedoms, my butt cheeks. All right, Wake up, yeah, Brother John, wake up. They need to wake up. People need to stop playing. Wake up, wake up, wake up. You're sleeping. You know what reminds me of, John? It reminds me of what's the name of that movie? Spike Lee at the end of the movie are like, wake up, wake up. That's what I want to see. I want to see John. I want to see every television go off all over the world. I want every radio to go off. I want every newspaper to turn into a screen, every smart pad. I want to see Brother John on his face just yelling at everybody. Wake up! Right? Because that's what we need. We really need to wake up, and not wake up to your side. Wake up to a part of the information, but wake up to the root level. What's wrong with this planet? Love. Question doesn't matter. The answer is always love. Love and consciousness. Not apathetic love, not partial love, but unconditional love. Absolutely. Do unto others as you would have done unto you. Go on, Peggy. I want to see Peggy say that to the world, and the whole world can't do nothing. You can't pick up, you can't play a video game. You can't go on Skype. You can't go play with your toes or whatever you do. You can't go in your garden and mess around with that poison okra. But I want everybody to focus on what Peggy just said and just do unto others. Try on everybody's shoes. I bet you won't vote if you do. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you if you didn't have a nice comfy bed to go sleep in at night, but you were one of these little girls that's got to go walk past gangs of men who were pregnant from the last time they were raped to go get the water, or your family dies to walk 2 miles back to get the water. I bet you if you were in her shoes and she ain't had no damn shoes, I bet you wouldn't vote. That's the only reason you go out and you consent. Because let's call it consent. Because I'm not against voting. I'm not against voting at all. I'm against murder. I'm against oppression. I'm against slavery. I'm against forced labor. I'm against all the violations and violent concepts. I'm against those things, and it just so happens that they use voting to make sure that that happens, to ensure that they have consent of the population to continue doing what they're doing. And I don't consent. I don't consent. So, Sister Peggy said it. If you really accept that I'm not going to be a part of anything that's being done to other people that I don't want done to me, yeah, you wouldn't be, oh, well, please. That you couldn't go home, get in your Benz and go get in your nice king-size memory foam bed and sleep, have a good night sleeping, not facing north. Yeah, you go get your water. You go ahead and walk some of y'all don't even walk 2 miles a day. You do have a Fitbit, put a Fitbit on, see if you can walk 2 miles a day. Most of y'all ain't walk 2 miles a day. You walk from the bed to the bathroom, from the bathroom to the kitchen, from the kitchen to the car. You drive your car 100 miles, go to work. You walk from the thing to the office and to your chair. And then you repeat that, go back, and your day is over. Try doing that carrying 5 gallons of water at the age of 10. Chivalry ain't dead. Chivalry ain't dead, y'all. Chivalry is not dead. I'm here to tell you right now. So think about it this weekend. Chivalry is not dead. We send women to walk 2 miles a day to get freaking water. Chivalry is not dead. Somebody tell me when chivalry was born. When the hell was chivalry ever born? When did we ever give 2 damns about women on this planet? When did we ever take care of the women on this planet? When did we ever look out for little girls born on this planet? When? Chivalry didn't die, y'all. It was never born. And that's what I mean. They use words against us. They use all of this. They play us into, oh, we got to go back to the time when we, if you don't know what the saying means, we got to go back to a time when we respected women. When? When was that? Was I sleeping? I've been on this planet 45 years. Please tell me when we respected women. Please, what country did this happen in? Where did this, when? Chivalry doesn't need to be reborn. We need to actually start giving a damn about other people. That's what we need to do. Especially the most abused person on this planet. All right, I haven't been reading the comments. I'm just off in I ask questions. I don't have the answers. I have my ideas, but my answers aren't for everybody. My answers are for me. And if they're resounding with you, then thank you. Appreciate that. Let's work on it. But take those ideas and make them better. I only have my experiences. You have your experiences. Take ideas, twist them, turn them, do whatever you can, and make it into something beautiful. But yeah, chivalry ain't dead. Somebody needs to start that hashtag. Somebody with a big voice. Chivalry never died. That mother never that mother hubba Never was on this planet anyway. That Mother Hubbard was on planet Melmac. It was on Alpha Centauri, but it was never born here. Ooh. Is anybody off on this? I'm gonna show you one more. Sometimes it's fun just to go through the posts and comments. I always post stuff to try to get people thinking. We don't have a discussion starting point. Like I don't even know where to start, like discussing with anybody who's still voting. I really don't. Who's in these political parties? It's like I don't even know where to start with a child who was born in South Central LA. A child who was born in a trailer park somewhere. Someplace that the world time forgot. Someplace that we just don't give two damns about. Who was raised with one parent, maybe no parents, maybe the grandmother raised him because the parents were gone, didn't have enough food, didn't have enough water, remember just starving at night, going to sleep, shoving bread or something in their stomach so the hunger pain will go away so they can actually go to sleep while your government's sending aid all around the planet, billions of dollars to everybody else. And you grow up, you were shown hate by your society. You were shown hate by all the apathetic adults in your society, consenting, voting, sending billions of dollars all around the world, not to you, all around you, through you, over you, in airplanes, trains, and you joined a gang, started killing people because the whole world was okay with you. I wouldn't even know how to start a conversation. What do I have to say to somebody who is 25 in prison right now for murdering a couple people? Because that's the world, that's what our society showed them. That's who they have to be to survive. I don't even know how to start that discussion. I don't even know what to say to them. Same thing with the adults. I don't even know where to start with somebody who's still ready, preparing to vote. I don't even know, how does that, I don't get it. I don't get it. They're literally murdering children all over this planet, dropping over 100 bombs a day, killing people so you can live more comfortably, so you can have more comforts. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's a discussion if you didn't have food. They had to go kill other people to bring food in your country. I don't know. See, as an adult, I think that your only reason that you're here is to make a better world for the next generation, to look out for them more than you look out for yourself. I don't want this to be an anti-voting thing. I just don't get it. And I don't even know where to start. If you're okay with killing kids for your lifestyle, if you're in one of those political parties, you're in one of those groups, you believe in those projects, I don't know where to start. I understand if you're indoctrinated. Right? I understand if you've never really thought about it that way. I understand that because that's who I was. That was completely who I was. But I don't understand somebody who they're okay with any level of violence because they get that tribal aggression going. The crowd starts roaring and they watch people and they're cheering and clapping for these killers.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
We need healthcare. All right, I'm done. No, we don't need healthcare. We need to go back and figure out what the hell health is and stop being played and lied to. All right, let me do comments. Oh man, I started so late today. What do you think about 250,000 people storming Area 51? Travis, what's wrong with you, man? All right. I guess we will address it. Yeah, y'all see the memes this weekend? Oh my gosh, that was so funny. Have y'all heard about this yet? So all right. I'm sorry. I just somebody started this thing where I just said 250,000. I thought it was a couple thousand, and it was 100,000. It was 80,000. We're gonna get together, and they're gonna run to Area 51 to find the aliens and the UFO. All right. Let me show you this. Yeah, did y'all hear about that? Y'all heard about that? All right. So, and if you're a person taking this seriously, I'm really not trying to laugh. Actually, I am. I am trying to laugh because I don't want you to go. Please don't do that. Don't do that. I love you. Don't. I think Daniel was going. Daniel, what you did? Don't. Please don't do that. Don't do it. Don't. I know. Listen. Look. Let's work together on this. Let's work. Let's think about this. All right. Love you to death. I do not want you to die. Listen. Just process this. These people murder children for jobs, for a business, and they got hundreds or they got millions of other people voting for them. Okay, they murder children. Okay, they don't care. They literally don't care about you. I know you think that they do. You watch TV all day and how much all the government love you now. Please don't go. Don't go. All right, you know what this is? Somebody somewhere that just wanted to kill everybody that believe in aliens because they got the ship reverse engineered, flying around. They don't want people to think about it. They started a grassroots movement. They said, listen, y'all should storm Area 51. They said, yeah, we should do that. And they started a petition, I guess, and everybody started signing. Listen, they will murder every single last one of you. If you are a parent and one of your children is choosing to storm an American military base, please do me a favor, lock them up. I am not one for calling the police, but you need to call the police. Call the police and have them locked up just for a few days when this happens. They're gonna murder everybody that goes up there. I'm gonna tell you right now, I laugh and I joke, but I'm not, these people are serious. You think they're playing. You think they're playing. They're not playing. And a few other things there, There are no aliens at Area 51. There are no aliens at Area 51. And they weren't aliens. I think they were clones, whatever they were. They were AI and biological, but they're not there. They were removed the day after Bob Lazar went public. Trust me, there's nothing there but dust and mothballs and some old SR-71 parts and just stuff. There's nothing there. The people who run this world are not this stupid, okay? They're not this stupid. You might see some stuff flying over Area 51. It's not coming from Area 51. That's real aliens coming back looking for their drones, trying to find their robots. There's nothing there. You were literally, and besides, okay, what if I'm wrong? Who I think it was Daniel who posted it. He said, what if I'm wrong? Let me go down and see if I can find this. Y'all are ridiculous. What if you actually get to Area 51 and I'm wrong? I'm gonna find this post. Let me go find it. Oh yeah, Orange Man bad. Let me find. I gotta find it. What if you actually? Oh, not the Florida man, not that one. What if you actually get to Area 51 and it's some aliens? Just imagine if that's wrong. The American government, they kept a few of them alive. I gotta find. Oh, that's that post. Thank you, Daniel. Brought tears in my. Here, go right ahead. And you actually get there. You may not be prepared for what you gonna see. What if you actually got to, we need to go find the aliens. And then you can get past the sniper towers, the guns, the 5G, the cancer, and the death earth rays, and all this stuff the American government's been working on to murder people, the drones, the automated robots, and you actually get in there and I'm wrong. And it's a damn alien standing at the door. What you gonna do? Can you imagine that? Oh my goodness. People, please think about your plan. Think your plans through. Just think. Hell no. I joke all the time. Aliens come get me, y'all take me home or something. Yeah, but you need to come in human form. You get there and you see an alien that's green, got snot coming out his nose, looking like a big piece of ochre with some thorns or something. How you know what he look like? You get there, look like Godzilla or something, and you got swamp things like that. Oh, we're here to free you. Oh, hell no. Think your plan through. All right, that's what I think about it. Think you're playing through. I think people don't think about this stuff. I think they want to get a whole bunch of people who have distrust in the government killed. Anybody stupid enough to storm people whose job is to shoot you for a living, their job is to do what they're told. They're psychopaths. That's why they break them. That's why they send them to sniper school and boot camp. In case ever one day you were dumb enough to question the Rothschild's Pentagon and run down there and try to storm a place where they make their weapons of war and the secret weapons and all the time machines and everything they keep from you. You will not be seeing a time machine today. You will be reset back to the human being game lobby. They're gonna reset you. They're gonna put 2 in your head. That's what they're gonna do. That's what I think about it. Don't do it. You don't need to go see some aliens, people, to know that they're real. Just look up. Look down, look at the ocean, look at the swamp, look at life, a damn everywhere, and then look up and just see all these planets, okay? You don't need the government to disclose anything to you. You should already know. You should literally. How old are you? Are you 7? All right, 7, maybe you should know. You should know it's 7. If you were 70, somewhere between 7 and 70, you should have enough common damn sense to know that there's life all over here. It's life all over here. All right? You should have common damn sense enough to know you got religions all over this planet. Something started all of that. These people aren't stupid. All right? All right. That's what I think. That's what I think. Y'all, you know how to mess me up. All y'all gotta do say some aliens. all my friends, all they gotta do say aliens, and I'm off. Yeah, you know, brother Travis got me. Who was it? Clemencia this weekend had me looking at what was that? Nazi gold. Did y'all see that? Where the Vatican has all that Nazi gold, something like, was it like $500 million or something they robbed from all the Jewish people? Yep, the Jewish people that y'all attack all damn day because you think Zionists are Jews and you don't know how the world works. That the only people oppressing the Jews are the Zionists, and they haven't oppressed enough in Israel, so they're going to Iran to get them. And that's probably one of the real reasons they want to invade Iran is Jews there that actually believe the Torah. They got to get rid of them people, and that's what they're doing. But they stole all that gold and everything. It's just a deep topic. I don't want to go into it. It's just gold shouldn't exist. And I'm not saying give the gold back to the Jews and the Vatican. I'm just saying the Vatican probably shouldn't exist. They're pedophile. The Vatican probably should not exist. They probably shouldn't. I don't know. Think about it. They touch little boys and they hide ancient scriptures from you. But it was about the black pope or something. And so, of course, she had me watching that because all she got to do is say the alien is the black pope. Y'all hear about this? I didn't know anything about it. It makes sense to me. Of course, I had to watch it. All you gotta do is say aliens, you get my attention. The Black Pope runs the Vatican as an alien. Well, it makes sense. If in the ancient past they came and everybody worshipped it, then it would make sense if one of the little G gods came back, then they would definitely want to take over the church. The same way that Rothschilds and Rockefellers take over the top of America and they own it all. Like, you just go to the top, you own it, people believe it. So, I don't know. Anyway, let me read some comments. What do you think about people turning in their guns for money for the government? I think it's dumb, Travis. I think that poor people need guns. I think every woman on this planet should have a ninja team when she's born. Every woman on this planet, as long as there is an American Pentagon that's run by Rothschilds and Rockefellers, every woman on this planet should have a ninja team. They should have 8 tanks. They should have some drones to protect them. As long as the American Congress, the ladies in the American Congress wear white, then every woman on this planet should have a damn gun. Hell, no, I don't believe in none of that. I don't believe in none of that. I think poor people should have swords. I think poor people should have daggers. As long as the kings have them, Travis, I think you're dumb as all hell to not have one. These people are killers. They are not here to play with you. They are here to steal from you. They're here to keep you as slaves. No, you should not turn any gun in. You should be buying guns. I'm going to be honest with you. You should. Shouldn't be using them. Don't use them. Don't use them. I didn't say buy bullets. Did I say that? I didn't say buy bullets. Y'all don't get excited like, hey, he's a gun lover. No, don't put me there. I ain't nowhere. I believe in people and love. Buy the gun. Don't buy the bullets. Don't buy. It don't really matter if you have bullets, y'all. It don't matter. I'm trying to tell you, you got all the guns you want. Y'all can try to storm. They say we need to storm the DC. Yeah, you go ahead and storm. You go ahead and storm the White House. See what happens to you. Same thing as having you storm Area 51. You better not have no bullets in that gun. I'm trying to tell you. You know, because the CIA, they know. The FBI, Homeland, they already know. They're like, yeah, they coming, but they ain't got no bullets, y'all. Okay, all right, we won't turn on 5G. They just slap them. You know, no, Travis, I don't believe in revolution. I don't believe in violent revolution. I believe in evolution. Right, I believe in us evolving out of violence. Like the people who shoot you, even the people who are voting and who still support this nonsense, I think most people are good people. I think they're probably all good people. They're just indoctrinated. You know, so I don't believe in killing other people for their indoctrination. Right now, I don't think they should kill you for your indoctrination. So yeah, no, nobody should be turning in any guns. Not now. Not while the Rothschilds. Yeah, okay, all right, I'll take it back. If you believe that the American government is run by the president, if you believe that the most powerful government on a planet where you got trillionaires, if you think that the president runs the country with the Congress and the Senate and the Supreme Court, and they actually run all of this, and it's the country, and they love you, and you love them, and y'all worship the flag together, and y'all just homie lover friends, they love you. If you text them, they text you back. If you actually believe that they're here to protect you, that all the wars about defense and looking out for you and your kids in the future, and they don't want you just slaves. If you believe that, turn your guns in. I agree with you. Turn them all in. Get rid of them. Your knives, your butter knives, your army knives, your Boy Scout knives, just give them all up. I agree with you. If you really believe that. If you think something is wrong in this world, and you think that there's more corporate influence and Rothschild and Rockefeller influence in your government, and you are not free, you need to get a bow and arrow. And you need to be teaching your kids how to shoot that damn thing. You need to be growing a garden. I was planting moringa this morning, damn it. Yeah, I was planting mint this morning. I was transplanting mint, not transplanting. I was planting some more mimosa pudica. I grow. I am not, listen, if you logistically cannot take care of yourself, you are a slave. You're weak. You need to learn how to grow some food. There's coming a day. There's coming a day when they're going to pull the dependency card. Right? If you are dependent on this system, you're going to do whatever they tell you to do. You're going to go wherever they tell you to go. And it's the same reason why you don't go to Area 51. They will shoot you because the people behind the guns are psychopathic. They're indoctrinated and trained that way. They don't see you. They just see a zombie. They see Walking Dead. This is how, in the military, is how they break kids. I'm trying to tell you, read a book or two. They break them and they convince them that you are a zombie. Do you see Walking Dead? Anybody watch the I Fear Walking Dead was last night. I missed it. I gotta watch it. You don't see nothing but a zombie. And you will shoot it. Headshot. And not even think about it. You don't think about it till the war is over and you get home, and that's when all these kids have PTSD coming back from the wars. So yeah, don't do that, because those people have mortgages to pay. They got kids, they got houses, they got cars, they got bills, and they're gonna do their job. They're trained to do it, and they will deliver. Why? Because we've been voting for this crap for a long time. All right. Good morning, Brother Kevin. Good morning. Let me see. Boo, 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 boo. I gotta get out of here. You can teach them, they must teach themselves. Yes. Well, I think Lori, I think you give people information, they teach themselves. I don't do debates because I don't really care what people think, and it's a narcissistic idea to actually try to make somebody else believe what you believe, and they have an authentic experience living their human experience life as well. Consciousness is important. What the sister said a minute ago is the world is exactly how it should be. The only thing's not how it should be is you. You need to work in your mirror. Let me see. I am a woman. I was looked after as a child. I am well loved as an adult. Femininity is lovely and masculinity is beautiful to behold. All that is good, all of humanity. Absolutely, Rebecca. Absolutely. And neither should be oppressed. Neither should be victimized for being born one way or another. Everybody needs to be left alone. We'll never be equal. There's no such thing as equality and equal, which is why it's stupid. They gave us that fight. Nobody's ever equal. Everybody's got their different problems and different abilities and all of that stuff. But everybody is beautiful and everybody should be loved. Bottom line, you don't need to be on a feminine and masculine team. And I think that's where Rebecca's going with that. You don't need to be on a team. Why do you need to be on a team? Why do you need to be on a man team? Be on a woman team. Just look out for everybody because everybody's human. And nobody had any control in how they were born. Not that I know of. I got some friends that believe that, but I know of nobody had any control over that. So just love people no matter who they are and let them be them. What are we doing today to make our world sustainable for our children and our progeny? Ooh, Kevin, and that's a good question to ask. So everybody should ask their 2020. Everybody asked their 2020, what are they doing today to make the world sustainable for our children and our progeny? And if your politician, your 2020 doesn't reply back, they're getting rid of the Federal Reserve, they're returning to the gold standard, they're getting rid of money, or they're doing anything at the root level of slavery, why Americans have no influence in American government. If they don't, and that's their job as a politician, they don't understand that the reason that they have no say, that they can have all the ideas and talking points they want and go into government, but if everybody else in government doesn't agree, and it's a voting structure, assuming that even when they vote, those votes are counted and not orchestrated, you're not getting anything done, right? So now and let's ask the question another way, Kevin, what are we doing? Well, we're talking about rock the vote today. We're talking about rock the vote. Rock the vote! Why the bodies hit the floor? Think about what you support. Think about what you're consenting to. Consider the systems and the gangs and the cabals that you're a member of. That's the first thing. We're talking about that. We're kind of laughing about it a little bit. We were asked, what would you do? If you had one sentence, what would you say if the whole world had to focus on it for 5 minutes? And then this is going to end, Brother Kevin, and hopefully people will go out and actually apply in their own lives anything that anybody said here and any comments or anything that I've said, that they can actually change their behavior so that the world tomorrow is a better place than it is today. That's what we're doing. Going home and doing the work. Sometimes it's not even changing your behavior. Some people are indoctrinated so deep that they can't change anything yet. Maybe they just have to just accept that they aren't who they're supposed to be at the moment. Everybody's in different places and no one can judge each other. But definitely, hopefully within the next week or month or two, you'll go get some seeds or some perennials or something in the ground so you can feed yourself and your family, become strong again, so you're not a dependent of these people who are killers. Voters do not understand the scope of the problem, and that's why we got to talk, Rebecca, and we have to be kind to them, and we have to, we have to learn how to talk to people again. We have to approach people in the right ways, but our voters aren't bad people. They're just people, they don't really understand the depth of how their society is propped up. Voting in the West. I don't know anything about the East. I can only tell you about the West. If you're in the West and you're voting, you are in full support of a psychopathic system that gives you shiny goodies by murdering people. And a lot of those people are women and children. Innocence. Folks believe they won't have roads without a government. Yes, they do, Rebecca, because they think the government builds roads, Rebecca, and I'd like, no, get in your car, go drive somewhere and see who built the road. Do you see anybody with a shirt that's yellow, look like the yellow vest, and it say government? Government doesn't build roads, people. People who gotta get somewhere build a road. All right, so if you gotta go to work, because I know how y'all love slavery, you gotta go to work, you gotta get somewhere. Maybe work's a bad example. You gotta go to a party. You gotta go somewhere you really wanna go. You don't like Starbucks, you gotta go to your girlfriend's house, you gotta go to your guy's house late at night, booty call, whatever y'all do. You really wanna get there. And you get in your car and you're driving and you say you got a saw in the back seat and it's a tree in the road. And so it's not really a road, you can't get through it. What you gonna do? You gonna build that road, ain't you? You gonna get that saw? Depending on how she look, you start thinking about your girl, start thinking about the wife or whatever you're somebody you're engaged to. You think about, oh, she probably got on that Victoria's Secrets. She probably got them secrets that I need to uncover them secrets. Smelling all good. You start smelling the, do they still rub that stuff, that carcinogen stuff that smell good? I bet you build a road. I know every man on this planet, you going to see, and you could be a man going to see your boyfriend, whatever it is, you start thinking about, I can't imagine it, but I'm fine with it. Everybody's different and beautiful, whatever you do. Beautiful, whoever you are. You start thinking, hell yeah, you're going to be sawing, you're going to be building that road. You're going to be out there sawing that tree. Get the hell out of here. Push it on the side of the road and go. Government doesn't build roads. People with places to go build roads. That's why I'm saying I don't think things are collapsed. You could get rid of the government tomorrow. It won't matter. The people who like power will still go work at the power company. The people who like water, go and work at the water company. The people who like food, gonna grow food. Me, I love growing food. It's a contest. That's why I say to people, get rid of money, nothing's gonna really change. I love growing food. We'll have our own contest. I'm like, man, I can grow better strawberries than you, and I know when to pick them when they're right. Farmers compete all the time. Who can grow the best tasting tomato? the biggest squash, the biggest this, the biggest that. Nothing's gonna change, but the jobs that are based in doing something that has no value, people won't do them. They won't do them. Yeah, the financiers, the bankers, the economists, the spreadsheet warriors, they ain't going to work. They ain't going to show up because it has nothing to do with human life. It has nothing to do with progression and beauty and moving forward and consciousness and sentience. All the jobs that are useless, people stop doing. They need you doing those jobs. They need you doing things and wasting your life away doing things so they can become billionaires. And so, yeah, you could take money away tomorrow and nothing really will change. Shoot. If tomorrow happens and money is gone, it's like, okay, everybody's job is to do what you love doing. And land is free and I can have automated robots, please, I'd be growing food for billions of people. I'd be figuring out how I can do it best. I'd be in a competition. Let's say, I think it was Brother Mark is in IT. I'd be in a competition with Brother Mark. I'd be like, look, man, I can grow more food than you. I can write better software. I can make better. I would be growing billions. I fed 1 billion too, just on a farm the size of half of Rhode Island. And he tried to compete because this is what humans do. We are a collective and we are creative. We like to build things and we can use our creativity to help each other as a collective and build a better world. Or we can use it for billionaires to own the world. Keep using it for billionaires to own the world. We can keep rocking the boat. That's what I'm saying. Human beings aren't lazy. That's what the post meant earlier, is that it's the lazy people who tell you that you're lazy. You're not lazy. They're telling you you're stupid if you do the things that you love, that you're lazy and shiftless if you do the things that you love. But if you do the things that they need you to do so that they can make $1 billion, then you're good. You're good. You're helping the GDP. Keep doing it, citizen. All right, let me keep going. I'll get stoned at home and watch live streams. That's all you should do, Daniel. That's all you should do. You know what? Because you keep me laughing. I would dare you have me crying. The memes he was putting out this weekend about Area 51. I was dying. I was gardening too. I was working. I was doing the thing I love. He was doing the thing he loved. Why should I have a problem with Daniel making memes, smoking some tweed, having fun? Because he's making me laugh, which is helping me to do better what I want to do in 90-degree heat. See how that works? It's so simple. But I'm going to judge Daniel. I'm going to say, oh, he shouldn't smoke weed. He need to go out and get a job, some slavery. No, he's a funny dude. He's a funny dude. He looked like Jesus. He looked like British Jesus. Colonizing Jesus. Yeah, all right. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, Daniel. All right. Everybody has a role to play. The people make music, the ones that make art. If what you do benefits humanity, that's what'll happen if money disappears tomorrow. You'll do the thing, but the crap that you don't like, the crap that's useless, you won't do it. You won't do it. You will not be an accountant. You will not be a tax person. That's how you fix the world. You take out the crony component. You take out the component that takes away slavery. You take out the crony component that requires us to be a forced labor society for people who don't do anything, right? You take away free labor for the wealthy. Because it is free labor. It's free labor. It's all free labor. It's not free labor. I get paid to do it. It's free labor. You know why? Because they print the money. You are free. You are literally a free slave. All they had to do was give you a flag and a latte and some parents and a 4th of July. You are a free slave. You literally have given yourself away to people you've never met. People who won't even let you breathe with them. People who don't even want your demon seed anywhere near them. You're free labor. We're that cheap. We are the cheapest date in the universe. And that's probably why the aliens don't land. That's why they don't land. They don't land. This funny to them. They just come fly by Earth. Look, yeah, that's the cheapest date in the universe. I don't know how they did that. They figured out how to make 7 billion people slaves, happy slaves, to Rothschild, Rockefellers, melons, and nations. All right. Oh, yeah. You're talking about the Florida man on meth. Yeah, Dad is a funny guy. You need people to keep you laughing. You need good music. You need good art. You do those things, and the world goes the way it's supposed to. Get rid of money. Let it all go. Protect Gaia. Yes, Jane, you got to protect Gaia because we're a part of Gaia. We all die. And right now, the corporations that are behind all of this, that run all of this, that everybody keeps voting for, the politicians who are staff of them, they're ending the world. They're literally ending the world, but not the world, just the world we need. The world gonna be fine. The world gonna shake us off like fleas and keep going. We're all gonna die. It's gonna hurt. Or our kids are. And we need to love our next generation more than we do right now. We need to love neighbors more than we do ourselves right now. We need to try on everybody's shoes. You got Buddha talking about a black helicopter sighting in Nevada. Well, Jeannie, you're not supposed to talk about black helicopter sighting in Nevada because they need people to run to Area 51. And you talking about helicopters, girl, nobody gonna go. They literally want to get rid of everybody who's suspicious of their government hiding free energy technology. So everybody be left just be like, yeah, fossil fuels is how you do things. There are no UFOs, that's fake. They don't have electromagnetic devices. They literally can get rid of all the Nikola Tesla and free energy alien people in one day. It'll probably take like 30 seconds. You know why? Because I think everybody will get down there. They all get down there, Genie, like, where Area 51 at? They run up to the gate, and they probably run right through the gate. Like, what the hell? Nobody at the gate. They keep on going, and they get up to the hangar. And they're like, yeah, one of two things. One is like, just show them the alien. Just show them the alien. Just you ain't gotta do nothing. Show them the alien. Because you know what? Because if you got aliens, intelligence, then on the alien planet, guess what they got? They got pets too. They got Rottweilers, and they got tigers, and they got things that just look like you don't never want to see. And you think they fly around the universe, don't bring their pets with them? Do you know Americans that do this? I see women walking around all damn day, got dogs and bags and purses, and the human children on the leashes. Y'all, I see them all damn day. Trust me, the aliens, when they came here, they brought their pets. And the Pentagon's are like, you know what? Everybody leave Area 51, just leave one hangar, and put the Ralph Ruffalaff from Alpha Centauri that the alien brought on the ship that we found that murdered 5 million soldiers. Just put it in the hangar. Just let them open the hangar. And leave the hangar unlocked. Leave the hangar unlocked. And that roof of Ritz come out today and just eat everybody. Just in like 30 seconds, death rays come out his eye, blood, horns shoot everywhere, the tails flipping around like Godzilla, and everybody dead. They don't have to worry about y'all conspiracy theory no more. It'll either be that or you get there, nobody will be there, and you're like, what the hell? And it's like, did y'all hear something? Like, anybody hear something? Everybody in the crowd, all 800,000. What the hell is that? Look up. The friend in the only nation. Here's a clue. If you live in the nation, the only nation in the world that's ever dropped an atom bomb on human beings, don't test them. Don't test them. You look up. And they're probably sending an old bomb. They wouldn't have to use a new bomb. It would be like the new bombs that they're giving to North Korea because they're getting their Rothschild bank. It's in that old bomb. Magically, everybody believes in the American government again. It's frosty and delicious. Let's fight for oil. Don't go, people. Don't go. All right. You see, constant CPR for our Daniel. Yeah, I know Daniel's post, Rebecca, when he says he can't breathe. I know it's going to be funny. Voters are flying monkeys. Yeah, they are, Jeannie. They're flying for the witch. You know what? Who's that? Pat was saying we should do a Wizard of Oz thing. I have to do Wizard of Oz. All the analogies. How are we like the Wizard of Oz? There are so many analogies. We could sit here for 8 hours and talk about all the different ways that we're literally replicating that documentary called the Wizard of Oz. Stop flying missions for witches, y'all. Stop it. I know they're scary. Like this lady back here, they're scary. Stop flying missions for witches. You need to get out and vote. Say, no, I ain't a monkey. I got wings, I can fly, but I ain't flying for you. No, you're a killer. Nope, you work for the killers. I ain't flying for you. All right, let's go down. Yeah, let's skip the Jew Zionist topic. We were having fun. Yes, Deborah, when you think about it, it's deep. It's deep. But we have to talk about those things, Deborah. We can't walk over. We literally have to make sure we fix the world. And there are a lot of ugly problems. We got to look at all of them. You know, the thing is, I at least as a meta topic, right? Get people to look into who are the Jews and who are the Zionists, and you understand they're not the same people. What is on that coin? Well, the coin, the gold, Christine, is always human control is human labor. The only reason they created money was to get slavery. And they got it. They got human labor. Off to work. Somebody just went off to slavery. Shelley went off to slavery. I know. Master cracked that whip. You gotta go. I gotta get out of here my damn self. Let me get down to the last couple of comments and I'm gonna go. I got my smoothie. I gotta drink my smoothie. Get strong. Get strong. Strong. S. How you spell strong? S-C-R-O-N-G. Look at that. Get strong. This is smooth. Oh, delicious. Ooh, and it's got the caverns. See the caverns at the top? You see how delicious that look? Look, I don't even know what to do you? You can't have none. You can't have none. The world will be right when y'all stop fighting over ice cream, start fighting over smoothies. Oh, that's delicious and nutritious. Well, I know Daniel memes to help me garden. I need a smoothie. All right, let me see. Our guns can't fight the strongest military in history. Exactly, Lori. That's the point. You can get your guns. Don't worry about the bullets, though. You ain't never gonna get off a shot. I'm telling you, Lori. These people been planning for that revolution for a long time. Like literally, putting bullets in guns is a technology. How many thousands of years old? At least 1,000 years old. At least. These people got laser weapons. Have you seen the laser rifles, Lori? They literally have lasers. They don't even make any noise. They have laser rifles that make no noise. They just put a hole through you, and that's it. I'm like, come on. Y'all go to Area 51, they have one soldier. One soldier, big gun, big laser gun. He'll literally just do a spin. You know how Michael Jackson, and they like spin around. And you should see everybody's head just fall off. Like that was it. That's the protest. That's it. You're not gonna fight these people. They had us gaslit for a long time building up that police state. You're not gonna fight them. All you can do is walk away from them. That's all you can do. Second boot today, Jeannie. Then you need to stop talking Native American peaceful, powerful statements. You can see how the neglected kids can be grabbed. Oh, absolutely, Eileen. Absolutely. And that's what they do. They make monsters out of kids and they grab them up. Prison industrial complex. No, sir. Not voting for you. Not voting for a system that has slavery. Not voting for a system that has a prison industrial complex. That's the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life. And I apologize to everybody in prison. I apologize to all the poor people. I apologize to people in every country all around this planet. I didn't understand. Now I get it. Team humanity. Yes. Hashtag. Patricia. Let me see. I don't really care about politics then or now. It all sucks. Well, right, Lori, it all sucks, and it's just, who was it, Ty, who says politics are for poor people who don't know how the world works? Something like that. That's actually what it is. Politics, it's not for you. It's for the billionaires. It's a way to keep you farmed, right? It's a way to keep you as livestock fighting other people. I think I said something about politics earlier. I might have had a post in there. I think I was. Lori had a good post this weekend. Lori was on it too. That's non-voting. Stop playing politics. People are really dying. It's not a game. It's not a game. We got to stop acting like it's a game. Something about politics. Oh yeah, politics. Yeah, here we go. I'll show you. Politics is a scam of trying to keep the status quo. That's it. I had to read the rest. Literally, politics is about keeping the status quo. It's keeping you fighting with other poor people, robbing Peter to pay Paul, keeping you stupid and not actually focused on the actual problem. Politics is just keeping the status quo. That's it. That's why they give you a side against another side. You're never on a side against the system. You're on a side against another side. You want to rob other people with your indoctrination to fight their indoctrination. A complete fantasy thing. Complete fantasy, 100%. Convinced the earth isn't abundant, right? Because there's not abundance on the earth, right? That's why you're in politics, because you're being starved. You want something from somebody else. You want somebody else to pay for something, or you want to keep what you have and keep it away from somebody else. You're pretending you don't live on a planet and everybody can have everything they need. We literally could share and everybody has everything they need. We literally could just leave everybody alone and they'll have everything that they need. It's a game. It literally is a game. It's a game, and when you're done and you get what you want, they're going to take it back from you anyway. So why are you playing? Like, that's what I'm saying. It's time to grow up. It's time to stop playing these little silly kid games. And I was about to say play adult games. But yeah, play adult games. That's exactly what you should do. Oh, Daniel, you're talking about playing adult games. All right, let me see. Comments keep disappearing on me, and I have to keep clicking on them. Well, you know what, Kemp? I had time. I don't know if these are glitches or what happens. I was posting a bunch of comments this weekend, and they were disappearing on me, and I don't really know why. You know, sometimes this software is glitchy and crazy, silly, dumb things happen. And other times, I think it's just because, they can control the situation. They can control the conversation. If they control the comments and the likes and the numbers and all of this, they control this fantasy. This is why I think that you see all these people cheering for violent, psychopathic politicians and systems, because they're fake. I think they fake a lot of stuff. They create these wizards, not wizards. I think you always have the wizard behind the curtain. They create these fantasy worlds, convincing people that the majority are going this direction or that direction, or are okay with war, and it's normal that the human beings are violent and everybody else is doing it. And if you can convince people that everybody else is doing it, everybody's going to vote, and then they're going to go vote. They literally play everybody. All right, go down. Let's see. Roads are flat places, not rocket science. Flat places, no government, fairy dust required. Exactly, that's it. Literally, Rebecca, a road is a flat place that you want to take something over. Car, cart, horse, whatever, it's just a flat place. Governments literally don't build roads. Absolutely. Lazy is also a mindset. It is, Jeannie, and I like that word. What's the new word, the phrase they have? Intellectual lazy. We have a lot of intellectual lazy people. We have a lot of critically thinking lazy people. And we need to get out of that. Whoa, Lori, what the hell? If a girl wants big, let him have it. Yeah, well. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. I was about to say, what the hell is Lori talking about? She's saying if a lady wants a phallus, why is it anybody's business? It's not. Literally. Like, literally, we're so clueless. But this gets back to consciousness and sovereignty. If someone decides they want, who was born with a phallus wants something else, and somebody was born with something else and they want the peanut, why do you care? Why do you care if somebody wants ice cream or a smoothie? Why do you care? You know, well, I don't care if you want okra or tomato. Just don't put the okra in my garden. It's stupid. Like the dumb things that they actually have adults chasing. It's just ridiculous. We have to grow up. Why do you care what makes somebody else happy? Well, because my God told me to care. Oh yeah, what did your God say anything about free will? Did the God at all? Did the same God that you said make everybody? Oh yeah? Does God make junk? Does God make mistakes? Be careful what you say. It'll get you caught if you don't know what you're talking about. If God makes everything and God makes everything perfect, because you told me the scripture is the word of God, you need to be very careful. You need to make sure you go ahead and read that book before you start running your mouth. Remember, your pastor will get you in trouble. Your pastor got a mortgage to pay too. Okay? Your pastor is locked into the currency and your church has a bank account. You need to understand your scriptures before you out there start running. If God made everybody and can change everybody. God can make women want penises and men the other way around. And gave them free will. Half the time, I think God just does this to see if you'll obey. That's it. What if it's all one big test? Just to see if you'll actually do what you were told to do, which is love them anyway. Outside of what you think. Okay. Might want to think about that. They say hell is a big place. They say they built a whole lot of houses down there. You may not want to invest in that real estate. That's all I'm saying. A lot of pastors going. Did you think hell gonna be pastor free? No. The ministers got houses too, waiting on them. Just waiting on them. Just all kind of hot, fiery, cold sofas, just waiting on them to get there. You may not want to follow them there. That's all I'm saying. Leave people alone. It's not your business. You mind your own business. You got enough imperfections in your own eye to worry about somebody else. Let's get down. Let's get down. Get down. Get down. Obama was dirty. No, Obama used dirty uranium bombs on Iraq. 80% right, 80% of all births severely deformed, right? And the white phosphorus and everything else over there, Christine, right? And you mean to tell me that if Obama, the guy that y'all love, and he just like take care of everybody, love everybody, if you mean to tell me he'll drop a dirty bomb on children, or he'll go along with it, he'll consent to it, or they got enough power in those realms that can make a president go along with these things, or he's Manchurian candidate, whatever y'all call him, do you think he wouldn't do that to a bunch of adults trying to storm Area 51 and take the secret technology that they say the Russians don't have? Come on, man. It's not how the world works. All right. I don't watch the movie no more. Gee, the flying monkeys freak me out. Yeah, they do. Deborah, you need to be worried about the real flying monkeys, girl. You don't have to watch it with them. Y'all, have y'all seen the flying? I gotta go see it. I gotta see it. I haven't seen The Wizard of Oz in so long. I don't even remember everything from it. I just remember that the witch called the flying monkeys. You don't have to worry about how scary the flying monkeys are in The Wizard of Oz. Just look out my window. I see them all the time. Let me see if I can find some flying monkeys on here. I see them all the time. Boy, they fly, and they want you to fly with them too. They're posted all day. Come vote with me. Come fly with me. Got the flying monkey, and they not pretty either. These monkeys. Oh no. But you don't have to worry. Oh, see, this creepiest one is this one right here. The original ones. Like I think the remakes weren't as scary. Let me find this one right here. Oh, he got that freaky Planet of the Apes face because they probably took the same costume or something. And they put that on him in the wings. Oh, that's creepy. That's creepy. I agree with you, but you know, you got them. You got Democrats and Republicans too. And them flying monkeys, they kill people. This flying monkey ain't never killed nobody. He was never part of a project to kill people and steal what they got for a more convenient life. Flying monkeys out there today, I used to be one. I used to have my wings, I strap them on with my tail, the witch, yeah! And I get out, I get the flapping. But I grew up. And I've decided that I have some basic principles in life. And my basic principle in life right now, nobody is gonna get murdered for my lifestyle. Not on my watch. Not while I'm consenting, no. Nobody's getting murdered for my lifestyle. Nobody. Damn sure no children. Damn sure no women. No woman around this planet is going to be denied the right to drive a damn car because I want some convenience in my lifestyle. Because you dangle something shiny in front of me at an election, you can go to hell. You can go all the way to hell. This whole reparations. Don't even get me started. Do not get me started on reparations. You can shove it right where you got it from. You still believe in slavery today? Hell no. All these people locked up in prisons today and the people you in prison all around the world? No. You can't give me nothing. You can't give me nothing to get me to agree with you being a slave. Hell no. Go to hell. All the way. Now I tell you that because you're going anyway. They prepared a place for everybody that's okay with slavery. Gerard Philly just used sonic weapons on teens and homeless. Send me a link, Christine. I think you mentioned that the other day. I believe it. I believe it. Philly is a corrupt city. I believe it. Small level government mimics the big government. If we consent to killers on the killer level, on the federal level, of course they're going to do it on the state level. They do it on the city level. Of course. Anything we consent to, they're going to use. So that's not surprising at all. Didn't they use that on the Apple protesters? Oh, they use that stuff all the time. But first they use it on the Iraqis, right? Anything that you get consent and see all Independence Day, 4th of July, get those Iraqis. We're going to get Saddam. They tested it over there, perfected it, got it tweaked to the right frequency to really screw people up. And now they're using it on American citizens. That's how it works. You agree to oppression, now oppression is always going to come back on you. So don't clap too loud. She's trying to multitask and picking cotton. All right, Patricia, you get it, girl. You got to fill your bag. Got to fill your bag. If you pay taxes, then you are lazy. Who said it? Why? I know, Deborah. We believe it. That's why they say it. They're going to say it again. They'll keep saying it because we believe it. Yeah, we don't want to be shiftless and lazy. We got to do what the government tells us to. I'm going to go out and vote. I don't know why, but I'm gonna go do it because the master told me to do it, and I'm gonna keep doing it, and I'm gonna do it even more. But everything's perfect the way it's supposed to be right now. I ain't telling nobody not to vote. If this is the level of our psychosis, then this is exactly what you're supposed to do. So who is paying for the 5G rollout? Who's paying for it? I don't know, Christine. I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because it's free. 5G is free. It's 100% free. They print the money. Right? If it's about human control, they're going to use it the same way here they did at the Olympics. Japan chasing away boars, 200-pound boars out of certain areas, then it's free. They print the money, they roll out the devices, they give it to Siemens or Huawei or whoever. It's all about human population control. They're controlling the population through lightning fast internet, in a controlled media to all these devices, or they're zapping people to keep people in certain areas or giving them cancer so they won't live there and everybody dies of cancer. Then they turn the frequency down so the wealthy can do gentrification and buy up that area. It's free. We are free labor. We are literally free labor because they print the money. And so 5G is free. It's free for the intended purposes. Now, you got to pay for it. You know, that's how they're just double dipping. It's like double, triple dip because now you're going to pay more for your Comcast cable or your Verizon or whatever because you got 5G or your cell phone, Sprint, AT&T, and it was free for them literally to roll out and to control you. We literally pay for our enslavement, and we'll pay more for it because the TV tells us to. So that's what we do. All right, let me get it down. Let me see the comments from everybody. So a bunch of people here this morning. Saw a lot of new people. Comments from people I haven't seen before. Nice smoothie. Yes, Alec, you gotta drink smoothies. You gotta be strong. I don't need anybody paying for my health care. I drink my smoothies. That's what I'm supposed to do. I don't need y'all paying for my health care. I've started doing this. I haven't been sick in over a decade. No common cold, flus, viruses, stomach viruses, none of that. In fact, for the last 3 years, I've been making videos every day. You can say I ain't sick. I haven't been sick at all. You know, my universal health care isn't going to killers and psychopaths and genociders, people who have no idea or understanding what health actually is. I have no interest in going to sick politicians and sick doctors and sick CEOs of big pharma companies, people who get sick all damn day and getting health care. That's stupid. That's just, I'm sorry, I love y'all to death. I do. I used to be a big universal health care guy until I really, really thought about it. Do I want to go to sick people for universal health care? So yeah, I don't need anybody paying for my health care. And I love my neighbors, so I'm not going to eat Twinkies all day, you know? Besides the fact I don't want to die a miserable death. Cancer is a bad way to go. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Kim, and they don't. They're not even looking. They don't even know it's a curtain. They don't. Curtain, what curtain? They go Clemencia right there. She came and got me to watch a video because she said the word aliens. Y'all, between Travis and y'all funny. Y'all funny. Oh, Gerard, you should watch this video. It might be some aliens in it. And then it's about economic policy or something. They ain't got no aliens. Y'all like to play people. I didn't watch their video, y'all. It wasn't no black Pope alien in it. She just said that to get me to watch it. Oh, I think we need to get Gerard to watch somebody just say some aliens in there. You know he'll watch it. How's that commercial? That cereal commercial go? Mikey, try anything. Get Mike. Yeah, just tell Mike he's got some sugar in it. Homesick for a place I've never known. Yeah, Rebecca, I am too. I'm homesick. I want to go home. I don't know what home is. I don't even really know what I am. But I'm gonna find that home. I'm gonna find that home in what I do on a regular basis. And that's what I mean. You gotta find yourself. Find your passions and do more of it. Find your passions and do more of it. People ask me a lot, well, how did you get away from corporate America? I found love. I literally found love and I started chasing it. I found the things that I love, and while a lot of them are based in what I learned in corporate America, automation, not no growing food. I learned that pharmaceuticals kill you. They flip your genes through epigenetics, but I found what I loved there. I found discipline in corporate America. I found how to manage people, but that's just slavery. That was stupid, but I can manage robots. I found skill sets in automation and building APIs and And I just found love and I started chasing love. I realized that I didn't love who I was and what I was doing. And I think if you want to escape, your current slave plantation for a nicer slave, a nicer one, because I'm still a slave, then what you got to do is you just keep chasing the things you love. If it's drawing, draw. If it's painting, paint. If it's music, music. If it's memes, meme. Keep doing the things you love doing, and you'll get so good at them that you'll figure out a way to support yourself. Hopefully, we get rid of money before then, and you can do that, and we just let all the robots take care of everything, all the heavy lifting, more efficient than what the humans are doing it. But if not, you can get your way out. You just got to keep chasing love. Keep chasing that love. But you also got to stop watching TV, because the TV is the one that keeps you locked into slavery, right? It's the thing that's convincing you need a bigger TV. You need the new 3D TV. Is it 3D? I don't watch it, so I don't know what's new. 4D, whatever it is that you need to keep upgrading. You need a new car. You need some new shoes. You need this. You don't need any of that crap. It's just trash. It's trash that locks you into slavery. They literally tell you to go to work to slavery, to earn money, to come home, to spend what you earn, so you'll go back to work the next day. That's how it works. Rothschilds, Rockefellers, keep people working. Just keep moving. Keep the slaves busy. They're not worried about the plantation. That's all they do. So if you want to get away, you got to get away, but you got to downscale your life, which means you got to stop watching TV. You got to stop going for the big house. You got to go for the smaller house. You might need to leave the city. You might need to buy some land in the country. You might need to grow some food. You might need to do some things like that. But I think the human race is worth it. I think we should start heading in that direction. I think that that's smart. Starting living in sync with the planet. Stop burning the planet because we want the latest thing that was on television. You have the power in you all along. Yes, Jeannie, people, you know what? I don't think people realize how powerful they are. Powerful people. I think kids and people that we bomb in these countries, they are born as powerful as we are here, but they never discover themselves, so they never actually tap into that power. And so the only power they are is just something in the way where we want to steal some oil or some coltan from somebody and we bomb them. But I think we lose too many people. I think God sends a lot of people to this planet that y'all send home too early. Y'all do those afterbirth abortions. Afterbirth abortions. And I don't think God is too friendly with that. God sends people here for a reason, whatever God is. I have some plans, which is revolution, wake the true slaves up, the popo. Well, you know what, Mark? I don't, once again, I'm not a revolution guy. I'm an evolution guy, but I don't invalidate anybody's experiences, right? So based on you and your experience and Brother Jason and John and the rest of them who believe in those things, I don't invalidate your experience because I could be wrong. I could be wrong, and I'm okay to be wrong. The only thing I know is that you're a brother of mine. I appreciate you. I love you. I'm gonna look out for you. You have more of my interest in mind than government does, than rulers and lords and those who want to control me do. So I'm not into the whole violent revolution. I think we need an evolution. But either way, we disagree on the solution. But we are definitely on the same side. There's no question about it. No question at all. At all. I don't want it to go that way. Like I posted it this weekend. I don't want it to go that way. But it may not be anybody else's choice. It's their choice, right? It's their choice. They started this war against the population. You know, it's a quiet weapon for silent wars. And I'm not confused. I do realize that if you keep a military industrial complex, you keep a slave industrial complex, you keep oppressing people, you keep playing keep-aways with the things that human beings need, eventually something really bad is going to happen. Like, that's the inevitable endpoint, is a revolution. And I don't think that's a good idea, which is why I'm hoping and I'm trying to do anything I can to help people to see that we can actually not go that way for the first time in human history, not use violence to fix a system that just needs our support and we just walk away from it. But if we don't get it in time, Brother Mark, you're right. Jason, John, the rest of them, they're calling for review. It's not going to be a choice. It's not going to be a choice. And if there is no choice, then we got to go back and do the same dumb thing we did in the past to get free again in the future. I just don't want it to go that way. So my fight is to make sure to do anything I can to make sure that we don't get pushed to those limits. Has anyone watched anything from Dr. Joe Dispenza? I haven't, Kim. You post a link, we'll watch it. Just Kim just says that Dr. Joe Dispenza on Alien Contact. Shoot, I'll watch it right now with my smoothie. That's all you gotta say. Give me something that's important and I'll run for it. All right. Only you hold the key to the chains that that bind your soul. That's right. Only you hold the key, and you can get free, but you gotta want to get free. That's why they make slavery so delicious now. They make the shacks nice and air conditioned in 90-degree heat. Speaking of 90-degree heat, damn, I gotta get going. It's midday. It's noon o'clock. It's noon o'clock. I got things to do. I don't like working in 90-degree temperature, but I have to. But how I do it on Facebook thing. I put in the background, memes, funny stuff come up. I listen to Dr. Dispenza, is that his name? Talk about alien invasion or something. All right, somebody else lied to me about some alien video. All right. I'm taking off all my uniforms, man, Christian, American, banker, and wearing my natural humanity. Whew. There is no them, only us. Absolutely. Absolutely, Brother Kevin. We went on Brother Kevin's words. That's it. Take off the uniform. Take off the costume. Take off the avatar. It's time to stop playing. Time to stop playing. Absolutely. Take off all the uniforms and costumes and fake lying, indoctrinated, bigoted grouping that they gave us. And just be human. That's why I can't rock no damn vote. I'm a shot to vote. You can't have my vote. You can't have my vote unless you demonstrate you know what's wrong with the world. If you're dangling shiny things in front of me because you think I'm a monkey and I'm a chump, you got it wrong. My requirements. You got to get rid of money. You got to get rid of central banking. You got to do something to head in the right direction. You got to talk direct democracy. You have to do something. And I'm gonna be honest, I still ain't gonna vote for you. You have a murderous system. You do. You have a murderous system. You don't deserve voting. You deserve to just go to hell. You do. I actually do. I love you, but I didn't join the cult. I haven't joined the cult. I'm not going to. That's not true. I was a Democrat and Republican for periods of time in my life before I realized that I didn't want to study war no more. All right, this is Gerard. I got it going. Listen, y'all have a great day. I am out of here. Love y'all to death now. Bye-bye. I pressed the damn right button.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the